I've been tracking Zcash for a while, but when I forced ChatGPT PRO to analyze this coin, the 30-day prediction honestly made me rethink FOMO. What's up, guys? Mooney here, and today you're listening to Money Talks. Quick snapshot if you're new here. Zcash, ticker ZEC, is one of the OG privacy coins using zero-knowledge proofs to keep transactions auditable on-chain but private for users. Over the last few weeks, it exploded hundreds of percents into the November halving, and now it's back in the spotlight because Grayscale just filed to turn its Zcash trust into the first U.S. spot ZEC ETF. As someone who lives in crypto and AI every day, I asked ChatGPT PRO to combine multi-time frame charts, on-chain data, derivatives, sentiment, and fundamentals into one 30-day outlook so you don't have to dig through 100 tabs yourself. Let's keep the charts baby level simple. On the weekly, Zcash is still in a strong uptrend. Price is well above the 20 and 50 EMAs, ADX is high, so the big picture trend is very much up. On the daily, the vibe changes. Price is hovering around 527.21, sitting under the daily 20 EMA around the low 540s, MACD is rolling over, and volatility is still chunky. On the 4-hour, price is ranging roughly 520 to 540 near the middle Bollinger Band, with low ADX, classic catching its breath after a marathon behavior. Translation, macro trend is bullish, but short-term you're looking at a corrective, consolidating market, not an easy green candle chase. On-chain and derivatives make this even spicier. Futures open interest in ZEC recently pushed above the US $1 billion mark and even hit around $1.5 billion at the peak, according to CoinGlass and Binance's coverage. That means a ton of leveraged positions waiting to be squeezed up or flushed down. We also saw a big derivatives outflow of that not long ago, which looks like a reset after that parabolic run. Sentiment is hot. Headlines screaming 750 to 1,500% rallies post-halving, and Zcash climbing back into the top 20 with a market cap around $10 billion. Fundamentally, there are two big levers. The Grayscale spot ETF filing with the SEC, which could drag ZEC onto Wall Street screens, and the fact that Zcash's current development fund expires in November 2025, with the community still working through proposals for a new funding model. ETF plus halving are strong bullish catalysts, but governance drama is a very real risk if the vote stalls. Now the part you probably clicked for, the 30-day price scenarios from ChatGPT PRO. Using a reference price around 527.21 and a daily ATR near 90, the model comes up with three paths. Bullish case gets about 60.0% probability. If Zcash can reclaim and hold the 560 to 580 zone, the statistical target sits around 707.23, roughly plus 34.1 from here. Sideways sits at 20.0%. Zcash chops between roughly 500 and 620, while the dev fund vote and ETF headlines play out. Bearish also gets 20.0%. If we start closing daily candles below 500 with renewed derivative selling, gravity pulls towards roughly 392.20, about minus 26.6%. The confidence score for this 30-day forecast is 4 out of 5, meaning the AI has a decent amount of data and cross-checks behind it, but it's still probabilities, not prophecy. Before anyone apes in based on a YouTube video, this is not financial advice, not investment advice, not trading advice, nothing like that. ChatGPT PRO is giving us a probabilistic map, but you're the one driving the car. Always do your own research, and if you risk real money, do it with eyes open and your own conviction. To close this out, I want you to think instead of just copy-pasting a trade. Which scenario do you personally think is more likely for Zcash over the next 30 days? Closer to 707.23, stuck in the 500 to 600 range, or a deeper dive towards the 300s? Drop your take in the comments and tell me which coin you want ChatGPT PRO to dissect next. And what coin do you want me to throw at ChatGPT PRO next? Or if you need a quick analysis on a specific coin, just drop a comment and we'll reply with the breakdown. If this kind of AI-powered breakdown helps you see the market a bit clearer, hit subscribe, like, and share so I can keep burning compute credits on analysis instead of on meme coins. I'll see you in the next episode of Money Talks.